hear noises. I can't.
Yeah, go back just a little bit.
There you go. Hey.
Perfect. Welcome to Horror Beach.
Hello. Good to see you guys.
Hey, what's going on, dude?
How's it going?
Good, man. Good. Yeah, we've been filming a music video all day.
For Horror Beach, it seems like.
Yeah. Welcome to Horror Beach.
Yeah, got our...
It's very nice. It's so nice.
I see that. Nice.
We've had all kinds of problems here today, man. It's been crazy.
So you're a little blurry.
Oh, okay. I can just bring it closer to us. Here you go.
I don't know if it's the connection. Am I pixelated at all?
No, you look fine.
I mean, despite my terrible looks, but you know.
Yeah, okay, hey man, we're gonna reconnect you, or I'm gonna switch over to Wi-Fi and hopefully a little bit closer to the router.
Okay. Gotcha.
Let me know if it gets any better.
Okay. I mean,
it's good to finally talk to you, dude.
The audio is fine, but the video is like pixelated. Now it's not loading at all.
I switched over to Wi-Fi. Let me rejoin your stream.
Okay, we'll try it again. Let's see here. Wrong button. Let's try this again. Connecting. There we go. That's a little better.
Better?
Yeah, I can definitely see your 5 o'clock shadow better.
Yep.
Just a tad.
Brent's got the 2-day. That's more like a several week.
Jeez,
and then we got a couple months back there. Yeah, we're at varying degrees. As someone once told me, we're like the same person at different ages. Even though I guess it's just the bespectacled look.
Yeah. I wish I had a stand for this thing because I'm just going to be going back and forth all the time.
That's okay.
I'm just sitting.
That's okay. So yeah, how's it going, man?
It's going. I just woke up about 20 minutes ago, so I'm a little groggy.
Are you on Eastern time?
Eastern time, yeah. I work third shift.
Oh, me too.
I've been sleeping all day. I got up about 3:30ish to get ready for this.
Cool. Well, thanks for having us, man.
Yeah, thanks for agreeing to do this. I'm really excited to finally get a chance to talk to you guys.
Absolutely. Yeah. So let's talk. What's up?
So I guess we'll start with simple stuff. What's your guys' names? Obviously, I know Kyle. I know Brent is the drummer. And Carlson.
Mm-hmm.
But
Jesse Carlson.
Yeah. Yes. I think I follow all you guys on Instagram now, but I wasn't 100% sure. I knew he went by Carlson on the Facebook page.
Yeah, so, my Instagram's going to be pretty boring.
Hey, no harm. I mean, no harm there. Some people aren't into Instagram. I mean, this is really, honestly, I'm more active on here than I am on my actual Facebook page. I just prefer this outlet for some reason. Now you're really the not the audio, but the video is super clear now.
Good. Yeah, so, it's the Wi-Fi. I was on 3G in the garage.
Studio.
I'm sorry.
Not a garage.
I'm sorry.
Professional video studio.
Yes.
Studio.
Actually, I mean, we just kind of quickly transported back from Horror Beach, and we're gonna go back there in a minute.
So so since we're on that topic already, new music video for Horror Beach, how's that going so far, shooting wise?
It's been going really good. We've gotten really creative with it. It's always kind of like a combination, I think, of what you think you're going to go in with and then coming up with ideas with on the spot. And we came up with some really good ideas on the spot. And
found the leaf blower.
Yes. It's good we don't take ourselves too seriously. I'll say that much.
Yeah, I could, it's. I mean, you had shows with Monster Movie. I mean, it's such a fun video. It really is.
Oh,
Thank
thanks,
you.
man.
I can imagine the lyrics of Horror Beach, how that video is going to turn out.
I mean, Kyle spent an irresponsible amount of money on Amazon ordering props and masks and stuff. So.
Not true. Not irresponsible.
Not of money.
It was just right. It was a Goldilocks.
Just
It was
responsible
right.
enough.
Yeah, it was necessary. It's an investment.
It's a business expense.
Yes.
All right.
That's how I always put it. It's like, hey, it's not unnecessarily a big amount. It's just it's
Needed.
it's but much needed.
Yeah. Wait, is this tax deductible? Can I write off our music videos?
You pay taxes?
Not on the band. I didn't say that just now.
Just kidding, FBI guy.
Freeze. So you guys are now officially on a record label,
Yes.
Batcave Records. Batcave.
Yes. Yeah, that was a big thing. That was a really big thing. I'd been following Batcave for a really long time. When we first started the Instagram account, especially, like, they were one of the first people that I like, especially using like the horror punk hashtag and psychobilly and everything. They were one of the first people I kind of found as like a major presence in our genre. And so, I mean, I've been looking up to them for a long time. So the fact, and then when we were ready with the EP and we got Renee to master it, I mean, that was a really cool thing, the way that it all kind of worked out.
It's pretty
really happy to be working with them.
You guys are what's the band? It's not Psychocharger. I was just listening to them the other day. What was that?
Stellar Corpses?
Stellar Corpses. To be on the same label as Stellar Corpses, that's pretty big.
Oh, yeah. I've been a huge fan of them for a while.
Yeah, there's a lot of great bands on there, man.
Jessa Lantern, I checked her out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually we ran into her when we played Dragon Con last year, the last in-person Dragon Con.
I was gonna. That's what I was going to ask about. Dragon Con, playing at a convention of that magnitude. How did that pan out for you guys?
That was
Incredible.
Oh yeah.
yeah. I mean, it was kind of crazy because we'd only been gigging for since
6 months,
March,
maybe? Yeah.
March of that year, and we formed in 2017, and then we spent basically a year practicing
And writing.
yeah. and getting ready to gig, and then we started gigging that March, and by we got the offer in June of that year. So it was a March, April, May, June. 4 months into gigging, we got this offer to play this massive convention. It was just kind of unreal, really. The crowd was amazing. I mean, there's a big video. I don't know if you've watched the live video of it, but there's a big video of it that's really cool on our YouTube page.
I think I watched some of it because I was tried for time at the time, but I watched some of it and I was like, wow, that's a great, I'm hoping all this pandemic stuff eventually melts away so we can get back to shows.
Yes.
Love to see you guys live.
Yeah. Where are you at? Where are you located?
I'm located in Indiana, southeastern Indiana located.
That's not far.
So I'm I'm kind of a midway between Cincinnati, Ohio, and Indianapolis.
Okay, that's 8 hours. Yeah, that's definitely doable. Yeah, that's a goal for us, is to kind of get into that range, at least for starters, to get into the 8 to 10 hour driving range ish. For maybe we can work out a little southeast.
Midwest kind of thing. Yeah.
Start on this side and then eventually pan out to the west, maybe.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I was talking to Kyle one time about trying to I would love to see you guys at Horror Hound Weekend.
Yeah, let's make it happen.
I myself don't work for Horror Hound, but I'm good friends with the guys that run Horror Hound. So, I could definitely put in a good word and be like, hey, music, we need these guys playing at this show because it's going to be a blast.
Do that. Please. Please. Yeah, I've never been to, does that happen? I've never been to Horror Hound. And honestly, the review was kind of one of my first, Kyle from Horror Hound offered to review us.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, I took him up on that. And that was one of my first experiences with Horror Hound. I haven't followed really the magazine before that. So I would love to be more involved with that circuit if we can.
I mean, that's obviously that's how I found out about you guys was through because I'm an avid Horror Hound reader, and I've been going to Horror Hound conventions since 2014-ish when I first found out about them. But they've been around for about 15 years. But Horror Hound takes place. They're based out of Cincinnati, basically. Like
Okay.
so it happens twice a year generally, minus this year. In March,
Obviously.
it happens in Cincinnati, and then in September is in Indianapolis. So it's pretty close knit to one another.
Nice. That's not bad.
And they always have a like a music show, like they have like after parties. Obviously,
That would be super cool. I like parties as well. Parties on horror beaches.
Well, it's funny, like Horror Beach. They don't do it anymore, but in Cincinnati, the Host Hotel, they had like an indoor water park. But they would have an after party at that hotel, and that's where they would have like the show, but not like obviously in the pool party area. But they used to have a pool party, which was awesome, but they quit doing it because I think a lot of people quit going, which is kind of unfortunate. But I honestly now don't think that water park's even there because they did a lot of renovations to that hotel.
Yeah.
But it's kind of a bummer, but I mean it's not like a big water park. I mean it's kind of kiddie, but it was still a lot of fun. Like there's water slides in there.
Yeah, it's still better than no water park.
Exactly. I mean, what a water park better than no.
It sounds cool though. That's definitely something that I would want to check out. Horror Hound Weekend. That's hopefully 2021 is a little bit better and we can get back to that kind of thing.
Right.
And Dragon Con too. I mean, all these Dragon Con's like a major presence for us. Like even before getting to play it, that was something me and my wife went to for like the last like 10 years.
Being Atlanta
almost.
nerds, like
it's huge. If you haven't been to Dragon Con, I would definitely recommend it because they've got like a horror track, they've got a sci-fi track, they've got like a walk of fame where all these like people that have been in and worked on movies and everything show up, and it's like we like passed.
We passed Robert Englund just like walking through the hallway. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's what's nice about like these like going to like Horror Hound, for instance. Like sometimes you'll just walk by. Like I had to go to the bathroom, and like I'm going to the bathroom right next to somebody who's like super famous. It's like I don't even know what to say right now.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're in the bathroom, you probably shouldn't say anything. Just in my experience, it's a little awkward.
Huge fan.
Wow.
Huge
fan.
fan. And you just turn 90 degrees towards him.
A double take, and then you kind of like, hey, nice dick.
Like, can I get your autograph? Here's
my
some
God.
snow. Yeah.
Oh my God.
No, I will never do that. I promise. What was I gonna say? I should have wrote stuff down on a piece of paper before I did this, but
Yeah.
I'm going off the fly here. This is my first time doing this, so I was talking to Kyle like I'm super nervous about this, but now that I'm going,
You're doing great, man. This is like actually really fun, and it's good practice for us too, because like I've done one interview like this, but it's it's good to
in the middle of you cutting the lawn. I think.
yeah.
I got the weed trimmer going in the back. I can answer a question.
I did like an online radio station, and I like and I was like, I'm just taking a break from cutting my grass.
oh, that's what I was gonna say. Because you guys are from Atlanta, how is the music scene for you guys, that kind of genre in Atlanta?
Atlanta's not really the first place you think of for horror punk, but there is a little bit of a presence here.
Yeah, we've got some really good fans here. There's like the people that have found us are super supportive, and we've got like a great start, I think, at least from the research I've done in the last like year or so, like Philadelphia is like massive for this kind of thing. LA is pretty big for this kind of thing. So I think tapping into those areas and then trying to cultivate our own is like that's the goal.
That's the goal. I mean that needs to stress this. I mean, you could be like where I live. There's like country music.
Yeah.
And I want
Atlanta's really rap and hip hop focused. That's like the big thing there.
I would take that over what I live in, I would say rural Indiana. So I'm accustomed to corn.
It's flat, very flat.
Very flat. And it's kind of it's initially, there's some nice, I love the town I live in is called Greensburg. And we're not really, I guess, well known. That's not where I'm originally from, but it's where I live, obviously, right now. But we have this courthouse on our square downtown. It's got a tree growing out of it. And when they built that,
Purpose?
when they built the courthouse, I guess the story goes, I don't know if it's true or not, but like, I guess somehow a tree got planted in the very top of the courthouse, and it's been there ever since. So, I mean, it's kind of a neat history thing. It's like, oh, people come through and go, oh, you're the tree city.
We're the Stone Mountain city. Yeah. We've got the largest deposit of granite on Earth.
That's amazing. That's better than
is it that? I mean, to be fair, it's not actually granite. Let's be clear.
So what is it, Mr. Geologist?
I think it's like dolomite or something. Or diorite. I think it's diorite.
Oh, dolomite? Sorry. It's definitely not dolomite.
But it's not just like straight up granite. It's something else. It's,
okay.
You know.
Yeah, but we have a big rock sticking out of the ground. You can see it from basically
like
anywhere.
And right now there's a Christmas tree on top of it.
Yeah.
Great.
So, yeah.
Yeah, we've all grown up around this thing. So we all went to the same high school. Me and Brent played our high school battle of the bands together. They were in a high school pop punk.
We were all in our high school jazz band.
We were all in our high school jazz. So we've been the horror punk aspect of it is a little bit of a newer thing. but we've been friends for a long time, and we've all been looking at the same stupid tree on top of Stone Mountain for 20-something years, 30-something years.
Right. What's better than making music with best friends, though?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's kind of how this whole thing started, was just Kyle was like, hey, I've been writing some spooky songs. You guys want to come over and jam? And, we grilled out and, jammed on some songs. We're like, I think we could, do something with this. So,
yeah. Girlfriend's a Zombie, I think, was the first one I showed you on an acoustic, and you were like, let's make this work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I initially wanted to obviously get to
Jumpy, I think might have been the first one I showed you.
Pumpkin Guts. So that just released about a month or two ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And,
a month and a half, yeah.
It's such a good, I would honestly, I would put it, and this is not being just nice just because you're here, probably my top 5 albums and or EPs of the year.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
Obviously, I'm a big fan of Deftones, so obviously they had a new album come out. I would honestly put it at probably number 2 or 3.
Wow.
Thank you. That seems very. It's wow, why not number 1?
We're coming for you, Deftones.
Yeah, I hope we can follow up with that. Yeah.
Yeah, we're about to get started on next album. So
full length or.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna get to. That I was gonna be like, hey, you guys released an EP, 7 songs. Is obviously a full length is coming. I'm assuming.
We're in pre-production. There's a lot of planning right now. Yeah.
There's a lot.
Whip on.
They're really good. They're really good people.
It's gonna be hard to follow up with Pumpkin Guts. Every song is just solid. And it's so interesting because each song has its own sound and vibe overall. You start out with Party at Horror Beach, and that's a straight up beach jam, obviously. Then you transition to Monster Movie, which it's a straight up punk song. I love how it just starts. It's just straight to the point. And then from there, Girlfriend's a Zombie. You could almost waltz to that song.
Right. It's a little more of a storytelling kind of thing. Yeah.
The bass line of that song alone is I hear that and I'm just I want that. That is a beautiful thing.
That was going back to our first jam session, 3 years ago, when we jammed on Girlfriend's a Zombie. Jesse just started taking that line for a walk, and it was like, oh man, yeah, we gotta do
Very.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
A song that's really grown on me, and like I can't say I didn't like it at first. It's just like it hadn't set in yet. Is Dracula's Brother? That song, like the music, is very almost hypnotic. Like,
oh, I like that word.
Like,
yeah.
If you think about like Blue Oyster Cult, like it kind of has
a little 70s. It's got kind of a 70s feel to it.
It sounds like a straight up out of like you just took it out of the 70s and made it your own, and it was Dracula's Brother.
That's one that's honestly kind of surprised me, because we actually did that for a comp with Horror Punks USA, and then we were like, well, let's put this on the record. But it was we did it kind of mostly acoustic. I didn't play drums at all. I'm playing a cajon on there, and we had some tambourine and shaker and stuff. It yes, okay, yes. He played the tambourine and shaker, so we'll make sure you get credited for that.
That's right.
But it's been kind of a super hit. Like a lot of people have said like that. That's their favorite. My girlfriend says that's her favorite song of all of our songs. Yeah. So, and it's not that it was an afterthought, but it was just one that wasn't originally in the plan. It was like, oh, this is a one-off for this unplugged comp that we're doing.
But we really
liked how it turned out and threw it on the record. So.
So what is Dracula's brother's name?
Ooh.
Like,
I don't know.
I'm listening to the song. I'm like,
oh God.
Zach,
why would you ask such a question like this that we aren't prepared for?
Kyle, have not fully fleshed out the Tombtones lore?
What about Zacula? How do you like
Zacula? Yes.
Zacula. Well,
so Dracula's mom was like, "You're Dracula, and you're Zacula."
Yep. Send it. There we go.
He's like, and Zacula's just like, really? That's the best you can.
That's not nearly as cool.
No, and that's a fitting tribute to our friend Zach, who gave us our first show. It was a house show that we played on Halloween at his house.
Zacula. It's locked in.
It's canon now. That is in the Tombstones canon.
It's locked.
I'm gonna text it.
Big Bad, right?
Say what?
He's from the Big Bad, right?
Our friend Zach is he does haunted headstones. He made the headstone prop.
Different Zach.
Say what?
Yeah.
They're probably different Zach. I'm not sure that you guys are connected. Yeah.
But no, Haunted Headstones on Facebook. Check them out. They did our custom.
That headstone that's in the monster movie video is done by him. He like cut it out of this giant brick of styrofoam. Like it was like.
He makes some incredible props. His like personal Halloween display is one of the best I've seen. Just like over the top in all the best ways. But yeah he's very, very talented and very gracious for the prop.
You did a very good job with Monster Movie, like some of the props. I love your tombstone.
Yeah.
I know that's what we're
talking about.
Haunted Headstones did that for us.
I would get a replica of that. That is just really cool. Like you guys bring out like your debuted out like album, like make like a mini version for pre-order, make a bundle out of it. That'd be cool.
All right, you're texting Zach.
Yeah. We need 300 tiny headstones.
Tiny tombs.
Yeah.
I want to hang one from a chain from my neck.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's a
Graver grave.
Accessories is something we haven't gotten into at all.
Grave accessories?
No, like Flavor Flav clock, but it's a gravestone. It's Graver grave.
So,
except
I am
it's got our portraits etched into each one, and you can pick which two. It may be the three of us. The little three head sticker.
That's great. Merch. Let's talk merch. I know you guys released. I just recently. I don't know what took me so long. I should have taken full advantage of the Black Friday, but I've been tight on money, so I've been like, I'm gonna hold off on getting that, but I still want the shirt. I bought the pumpkin gut shirt last night at work. Actually, I'm like, you know what? I'm pulling the trigger. I'm buying this shirt because it was on my list of things. Like I make a list of like, hey, I'm gonna buy this, and this at some point. Like you gotta, I have to save up my money. My wife does my finances, and I get an allowance.
Yeah. Well, thank you for spending it on us.
Yeah, right.
Does that money does it go to you? Like,
Yes, I mean some of it will.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's so early in the process. We're like we've have our arrangements and everything, but like, yeah, it's like we're
I just
still
wanna-
figuring all that out.
I obviously I've never done like merch myself. Like that'd be fun to do. Like I'd like to do like a Rotten Report like T-shirt, or maybe start out with some simple like stickers or something like that, and just kind of just out to friends that say, hey,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
love
So
stickers.
Sticker Mule,
Patches,
Sticker
yeah.
Mule is a great one. Merchly is pretty good. But yeah, it'll support us and it'll support Batcave. So it's kind of a
Yeah.
double win. So that was good on you. Thank you, man.
of course. I'm half tempted to get that coffee mug.
I want the coffee mug. Yeah, I need to pull the trigger on that one.
Yeah, if you like merch, Kyle designs all of our merch. He's amazing at it. And there's a whole pipeline coming of new exclusive merch that Batcave is going to be releasing. So.
We've got stuff you haven't seen yet, and
Yeah.
it's cool.
Oh,
I'll have to save my money then, because I'm throwing it all at you.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff. We try really hard.
I'm gonna be the official spokesperson for the or not the Tomb Tones
There you go.
band.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So we've covered the name. I meant that was one of the first things I was going to ask. Like, how did the Tomb Tones come about? Like the name and whatnot.
Honestly, so that was something I pitched to them on the first day that we formed a band officially. I was always a really big fan of, I mean, obviously old school 50s rock and roll, but especially Zombina and the Skeletones as a band. I don't know if you followed them at all, but like I'd seen them years beforehand. Like I'd been following their like Spotify and stuff, and I was like, I love that like feel of that old school vibe, and I just like was like thinking of words that went along with tones and where could I go somewhere, and then like the word tombstone popped up, and I was like, we could just take the S out and be the Tomb Tones. Yeah.
I was funny, like I was doing like a practice run like of saying the name, and my wife's like, you might want to work on saying that. I'm like, that's very nice.
There's a space.
Yeah.
There's a space on the middle.
when we first started, we tried it with no space, like as one word, Tomb Tones, and autocorrect was our worst enemy on. So we were like, all right, we're making it 2 words. We still, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie That Thing You Do, but it was a little bit of an O'Neaters moment of like people announcing us, and they're like, the Tombstones. They're like, no,
Oh, yeah.
Tombstones.
But as time has gone on, I feel like we've started. The goal was to get Google to recognize us, which we're at that point.
Yes.
We have the algorithms have finally started picking up on it, and it doesn't autocorrect to, were you looking for the Tombstones? And so we're in a good point now.
Did you hear what Jesse just said?
No.
He said Google Senpai noticed us. Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's we both been fired.
Yeah, we've both been fired
Yeah.
today. So all
Yeah,
right.
bunch of fucking weebs around here.
So how are you guys still good for time, or?
We can talk for another minute. Yeah, we have some work we need to do, but we can talk for another couple minutes.
Gotcha.
Gotta get back to Horror Beach.
Yeah, go back to Horror Beach and drink your horror teenies.
In my beach attire here.
Yeah.
Got my slime shirt on. Brent's in his Hawaii. Oh my god, I'm losing my. Oh!
What are you doing?
There he is in his Hawaiian gear. Yeah.
That's great. I'm wearing a Tom Atkins shirt, so
Hey, there you go.
that's beach attire. He likes the
my floral.
Yeah, we can't.
Oh
see
yeah,
it.
he just Jesse just lifted a leg, but you can't
Oh,
see it. Sorry, Carl. Carl sent.
Uh-oh. All
There's
right.
All right.
sports at all. Is this?
Oh yeah,
Is this a nude horror beach?
it's.
It could.
Maybe.
We haven't put any nudists in the video yet.
Yeah.
Depends
But
on how many drinks we have today.
Yeah. Should we do Sim style? Just have the like blocky.
Yeah. we can have that in post.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
pixelate it.
Yeah. That's very Blink 182.
Not it.
Such good stuff. I'm running out of things, and I'm gonna get off here, and I'm like, oh crap, I was gonna ask that.
That's fine.
All
That's
right.
fine. Yeah, no, this has been great, man. Yeah, I appreciate you having us and
Definitely.
yeah, and talking to us and I mean, your enthusiasm is so appreciated.
Absolutely.
Like that, like, you know, we love how into us you are. It's been like, I mean, seeing we can't do it without people, you know, telling us how much they love what we do. That's what matters. And the fact that you reached out, that you wanted to do this, and like we talked about this, we set this up before we were even on Batcave, you know?
Yeah.
Like this was like, we had just put out the EP. We had zero external support aside from what we were doing. So the fact that you were so enthused about just seeing us in Horror Hound and wanting to do this is appreciated more than you know.
Oh yeah. Sometimes it can feel like pulling teeth just to get people to listen to us, and so, you know, the people like you who are, you know, fans of what we do and, you know, put stuff out in your own media like this, you know, promoting us, like it's amazing.
And I mean, I'll continue to, obviously, throughout next, whatever comes next for you guys. I will gladly promote it. I will put it out there, be like, hey, I know you guys don't pay attention to anything I say, but I'm banned.
It can feel like you're shouting into a void, right?
That's what the internet is. It's just shouting into the void.
It's like the longer
someone shouts back.
The longer it goes on, the more people there are just like screaming at each other to pay attention to themselves.
It never ends.
Yeah. But no, I mean, dude, you should definitely keep doing this. This was really fun. You're super chill. You should reach out to other bands. And
Absolutely.
I think they would really appreciate having the opportunity. And I think you could turn Rotten Report into something that is like a really good platform for these casual type of conversations. This was great.
It's very Mark Maron kind of just, hey, we're just hanging out and talking. Yeah.
I do like the hangout in chat.
That was the goal. I just wanted to kind of like, you know, not like an interview, yes, but more like just really kind of just chit-chatting.
Yeah, absolutely, man. This is awesome.
We appreciate you taking interest. Absolutely.
Of course. Like I said, when the first time I saw that cover, like I hadn't even read the article, mind you. I was looking in the issue and I saw the cover for Pumpkin Guts. I'm like, Apple Music.
Yeah. That's all this guy.
Yeah, no, Kyle's graphic design stuff is amazing. He and his wife Melissa are like, Jesse and I literally could not do this without them, and they're a major force. Jaw Dropper Studios, go follow them.
Gotcha. I think I might.
I think you might. Yeah.
I follow a lot of people. It's hard to keep track.
And then, we lost you. But
no.
You're back.
There we go. All right.
Okay.
But yeah, you should absolutely keep doing this, man. And it was like, we appreciate you having us on as your first interview, and we all, I think, wish you tons of luck making the Rotten Report into something really cool.
Brett doesn't. He told me earlier.
Yeah.
He's just kind of like that.
I just hate everybody.
Yeah.
It's what I do.
It's personal.
I really appreciate hearing. I mean, it's you know, obviously I'm still kind of new to the whole. Hey, look, Jaw Dropper Studio. Speak of the devil.
There we go.
That's Melissa over there.
Right. No, it's great to hear that I'm actually doing something, you know, worthwhile, or that I'm actually doing a decent job at what I'm doing. Because I'm always nervous, like talking like this, because I'm like, oh, I'm so awkward though.
Not at all.
Nah, man. No,
Not,
this has been
not
great.
at all. This is super chill.
I appreciate the hell out of you guys doing this, or joining me and talking. Let me chat with you nonetheless.
Absolutely.
I'd definitely love to do it again. I would love to do it in person though next time.
Hopefully at Horror Hound. That would be really cool.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Let's make that either that, or you come down to Dragon Con or something. We'll meet up at some point in the future.
Absolutely.
And I mean, we'll make it work, and we're following you now, man. We want to see you succeed, and it sounds like it's mutual. So that's great.
Well,
Our friend Brandon that just joined.
Hey,
on.
Brandon, how's it going, man?
Want to see the Tombtones and Rotten Report in person? That would be great.
Yeah, she's over there hyping us up. Look at.
Heck yeah.
It's so nice.
What would that be? The fourth Tombtone.
Yeah,
over there.
right. Our support system. But I think we got to get back to shooting this video, man. But thank you so much for having us. Feel free to I don't know if you can save or share this or anything, but feel free to share it or repost it or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm sure if you can, we will as well. We'll share it.
I'm pretty sure.
Thank you so much, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right.
You
I'm not
guys
sure
have
how
a
to.
good rest of your day.
You too, dude. All right. Have a good one.
Yep, you too.
Now it's that awkward part of the end of the Zoom call.
How do
where
I
you can't figure out how to hang
How
up.
do I sign off?
I think I just.
Go on.